So get a little bit of stuff done. Alright. Let's get those put into production. Got the new, well, got the ship painted. Still don't know if I like this or not. I think I may actually put those to the inside of the edge instead of the outside of the edge. We'll do that in a second. Alright. So, get you finished up. That will be our air intake. Since it's an atmospheric only vehicle. That side is closed. Alright, so we have a hole somewhere. Ah, that's where. So let's grab parts for that. Okay. And with that, we have a seal, which means we also have temperature control, which means we are now able to use this thing in atmosphere at any altitude. That is awesome. Okay. Probably put... It's because I've got all the lights turned off. Alright, so if we turn that one on, so okay, so we've got one light off. There. Two. Huh, interesting. Yeah, so it's like 5 lights, 6 lights. Alright. Makes me wonder, is there anywhere that we can put lights here? I'm actually thinking to remove this section and this piece. More to the point, moving it in one tile. And then maybe putting spotlights on the front of it. That could be cool. Get you out of there. Put you there. Hoping the whole thing doesn't just like decide, no, you know. Because that would be really, I don't want to say funny, but interesting if we were to have a whole thing drop off there. I mean, realistically, we don't even have to put that in. We could just put railing on there, since those are attached to the bottom. And it gets us away from having that not match up. So if we do that instead. So if we do this there and that there. And you. I mean, it does reduce that area a little bit, because before you had basically a full entrance in here, and with the way that the old ship was designed, there was this whole like circular ring thing that you could walk around. But for the new ship design, I think it works well. What are you? Dude, it's actually a shipping container. Okay, that is actually funny. I'm kind of wanting to no conveyor access, huh? I'm kind of thinking to actually put one in, like right here, for cargo. Because there's no cargo in this thing. Let's try it. Wondering if it's airtight. Oh. Oh, that's got a funky collision. So if we do one there, let's take this out. Another one here. So are you? I'm really curious to find out if this thing actually works here. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm assuming it does, but you never know. Make sure. I'm really hoping this thing is airtight. Those are awesome. That thing just adds so much potential. And they're airtight. Yes! Perfect. Oh, that is awesome. Alright. I want to take this thing out for a flight now. Alright. Okay. How much cargo do you hold? 100. Wow. Which puts it, I want to say, in the realm of a medium cargo container. It doesn't say. Because the large is some ridiculous amount of space. Actually, oh, let's go. Small cargo. So yeah, it's about twice the small cargo container. So the medium, I think, is 3 times. So it's actually slightly less cargo than effectively a large grid equivalent to a medium cargo container, which doesn't exist in the game. So okay, so we're talking spotlight here. Man, I really wish these were large grid. These would be so awesome if they were. But so we're saying something like that, and then another one on this side, and we'll have an engine mounted here, an engine mounted here, and we'll probably remove everything from here. Let's change paint color here. So we'll probably remove all of this. And put, if we can build it, we'll build a large thruster. And then on this side it'll be you guys. So if we pull those off, put a large thruster on it. The 4 small thrusters, because these are small, right? It's been a while. Yeah, atmospheric thruster. So we could leave those 4, or put a large thruster in there for propulsion. And then maybe change these out, or even remove them entirely to have a regular thruster here, a second thruster there, and then 3 and 4. That could actually work really well. Then the question comes down to, what are we doing for lateral thrust? Because that's 1, 2, 3. So that's perfect for a large thruster. But I like having that the view out. Because being able to see out behind the vehicle, I think, is actually pretty good. Because nothing beats the Mark 1 eyeball. But that'll give us most of the controls. The only other thing I could think of That's 2. I mean, we could do lateral thrusters here and do like say 2 of them on either side. So then those would come out. That would come out. And then probably those would come out as well. And then we'll be able to do, that'll give us 2 lateral both directions. We have a regular thruster here, regular thruster there, which gives us a 2-to-1 ratio for primary thrust and retro, which is not a bad thing. I might need to put a second gyro on this thing, which if I did, and I could cut that out and put and basically put a gyro on both sides. Or have one mounted. Because I kind of want to have one. Yeah, no, that would probably work. I mean, if I really needed to, I could take those out and have a small thruster for vertical lift on the front, just for stability. Yeah, I think that'll work. I just love the fact that those things are airtight. Ah, so nice. Okay, so that gets us, I mean, and that definitely gets us a working ship. It'll be nice and compact, so it should be fairly responsive. Have a bit of inventory on it, but it is a manual inventory, so it would be let's change you.
Energy low.
Hey, look at that. Okay. So we do one there, and there we go. That way I don't have to keep burning the hydrogen. Oh, that's something else I don't have on board. I don't have hydrogen. Since we don't have an O2 generator, because we don't need one. Do we have any button rings in here? Let's see here. Oh. Flying Scout. Forward spotlights. Mahahaha. Turn those off. Right. You have found a transport. I'm kind of tempted to have this thing lift off and move it over a little bit. The only other thing that it really needs is a connection. someplace to put a connector. I wonder if we moved this forward so that it was here. I mean, basically we'd have to take the gyro off, we'd have to take this block out, and then move all of this back one. Put the gyro back on. And then in the spot that was here, we'd put a connector, and then inside we wouldn't be able to because of the chairs there. Yeah, see. Because if this goes back one, we have to put something here to block off the area, but we couldn't because the chair's in the way. If we wanted the ship to be airtight. I said it's not a huge issue because we're on a planet with a breathable atmosphere. But if we get to the point where we have this thing converted or modified to go hybrid style, transatmospheric, it'll become an issue. Alright, I think that's... okay, so this thing is obviously making progress, because we're seeing different spark rates here. So I'm assuming it's going through its testing, but I'm not off. But yeah, I'm just not sure what any of this translates into right now. Alright, so I think we'll have to go kick a Dredden out of his bunk and and we shall see which we shall see, because I'm actually really excited about this. Man, being able to build thrusters I think is going to be a huge game changer for us. Alright. So I think the only other thing to do at this point then is we start getting the lighting, the central line lighting in, so that we can light up the walk or the hangar area a little bit better. So when I do that, we can still see things and not be completely shadowed out. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff to do. Yep, it's gonna be one of those weeks.